Alright, it's time for the last video of Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, and the final series in the Windows Touhou games, at least. Unless I go back and do like side games and stuff, which I don't think I will do, but I mean, maybe in the future if I ever feel like it, I'll go back to them. Anyway, yeah, this is also going to be the final part in the LOL case series too. I did say I was going to do a 4-part series, but it's actually not. It's only going to be 3-part. Anyway, extra mode, of course. And we're not using Reimu or Raisin, but instead we're going to go with Sane. Because for some reason she's my favorite to use when I play this extra. I don't know why. So let's go ahead and hop right in. I'm just going to say this right off the bat. I don't care if I don't know Miss Nobomness. I have no standards. All of that's been put aside for this because it's just not worth it. So, anyway. Extra mode is legacy only. There is no point device in extra. Also, the lives are now 5 bonuses to get a life instead of 3 for whatever reason. So, yeah, it's a bit different. It's a bit of a shame, actually, that there's no point device for extra, because there are some patterns which I would have loved to have practiced, but there are, like, tools and patches for that. Anyway, the stage itself is not very interesting. Actually, this extra stage, like, the stage portion itself has cool music and a cool background, and that's it. Like, I don't really think the stage portion itself is very interesting at all. The boss has some interesting patterns, but like the stage itself is pretty average. I mean, there's like a streaming section going on, I guess. Then there's a random dodging section. For this section though, if you want more of the grays, you can stop shooting to let the more bullets spawn, let the enemy spawn with bullets, is what I'm trying to say. Blah, I can't talk today. Yeah, so just do that, get yourself a 200 bonus. And as you can see, there's like a giant earth in the background, because we're back in that dream world thing. Alright, and the mid-boss is Doremi. Yeah, but I mean, she's not too bad here like she was in stage 3. For the first spell, you can completely trivialize it by staying near her. You can dodge at the bottom, but you run the risk of 2 butterfly waves overlapping, so it's better, in my opinion, to stay up here. It's basically really easy, because then you only have to dodge 1 wave at a time. For this spell, it's some misdirection thing. You can also do some show-off safe spots like I did right there. But no, the arrows are all aimed at you, and then there's also the balls, but it's basically a spell which is the same every time based on how you move. Well, okay, well, her movement is random, so that changes the pattern a bit too, but wow, I still didn't get the 200 grays even with that trick. And the final spell is kind of a spinning around spell, probably the most interesting spell of the lot. It's also very graze-worthy, which is nice. I like that. The trick is really as you would have expected, just spin around, and it will go away eventually. Get your grays. You don't even have to work hard to get lots of grays on this. Alright, then the second half of the stage starts off with the repeat of the first half, which is, I mean, not the first half, but like the part before the mid-boss on the first half. It's that spam thing again, where if you stop shooting, you get more grays. That's what I'll go ahead and do. There we go. Alright. Now for the laser section, right? Laser section? Yes. Sane is pretty good at this laser section because her snakes can kill one side of the screen. That way you can just trivialize it. With other shots, you'll just want to stay at the bottom and stream, but I'm Sane-ifying this. There's also what you can do on those stage 5 laser fairies with Sane too. Alright, and then this part, it's a bit challenging if you don't know the direction these are moving in. They are moving, even if it doesn't look like it. You have to follow them to finish them off. Unless you're Sane, you don't have to follow them, but I'll still follow them anyway, kill them faster. Thing is if you don't kill these, you're basically gonna die because you'll get, like, walled. So you have to kill these. You have to be aggressive. And then the very last part of the stage has safe spots to it, but I don't have them memorized, so I'm just gonna do it the proper way, which really just consists of dodging, crisscrossing stuff. You can move down with these if you want extra grades, which is what I would recommend to get that bonus. There's 3 waves, and each wave is, like, more dense than the wave before it, which is to be expected. Then once you're done with all these, then we will have the boss. There we go. You get a bomb piece too, which is nice. Alright, so, yeah. Yep. Junko. She has a cameo in this extra stage, but she's not our main extra boss. No. The main extra boss is gonna be Hikatia, this girl. But you'll be fighting both of them, so have fun. So, yeah. I don't have the English patch. I forgot about that. I always forget. It's too late now. Well, I guess I'll do my Mino explains the story terribly. So, Hikatia was working with Junko to... Oh wait, I never explained the story even in the main game. You know what? Just read the wiki. Or play the game. Let's just fight. So, I want to point out something first. You know how Junko appeared during the dialogue? The game counts that as another enemy, so you're only going to get 50% shot down bonus. And the reason is because you didn't kill Junko. She flied off the screen. So you technically didn't kill one half of the enemies on the screen, which was Hikatia and Junko, so you only get 50%. Yep. Yay for Zune oversights. So if you want that life piece, you have to grace 400. Yeah. This existed in the first version of the game, but Zune didn't patch it. And then he decided to patch something else, which would have been really helpful, the 4-power glitch on the point device thing. Anyway, this first spell is not very interesting at all. It's just spiraling. Hey, it looks cool, but like in terms of dodging, it's pretty straightforward. Alright. The second non is complete total annoyance. So I don't know why this non-spell is in an extra stage. There's a harder version of it later too. Why it's so hard is because the fact that the kunais can really bunch up and give you some really bizarre situations, and honestly this feels like something that would be in a lunatic mode and not an extra stage, but lo and behold, it's in an extra stage. Anyway, now we'll go ahead and get to a streaming section. I like to stay as high as I can before she starts firing the proximity bullets, then I'll slowly stream down. There will be a gap in her shots, and I'm trying to take advantage of that gap. You can stream it horizontally too, but I always stream it vertically to kill it faster. And then this non-spell is going to be a bunch of macro dodging, actually. A bunch of macroing. Not that much microing. It's kind of weird. Oh, no. Okay, so what happens is, you'll have to rechange directions, but I didn't change directions. I just kept going in the same direction. I just read it wrong somehow. I almost did it again, yet I fixed that. If I get a 1 miss no bomb, this is not going on my channel. I'm just saying that right now. I have to die later. I'm not uploading this. The third spell is a random dodging spell, so you'll have to stay... What I like to do is I like to stay in the middle as much as possible so I have the most time to react to the lasers. Then I'll zone out and use my peripheral vision to read the lasers. Okay. There we go. Yep. Alright, so Hikatia comes back again for more stuff. This non-spell can be very crazy because Hikatia can move super low on the screen for some reason. I don't really know why, but yeah, she can go really low. If she's high on the screen, it's easy. If she goes low, you'll have to not stand to her and go like to the far edge of the screen. It's a weird non, although you can do some really cool super grazes on this non if you want, which I'm obviously not going to do. I mean, why would I? Okay, I even forgot. Oh yeah, it's this one. This spell is moving in a lane. I mean, yeah. That's it. Like that's the spell. I mean, okay. I don't mean to be mean, but this is that one spell in the extra where it's just kind of there, and you're just like, oh, okay. The filler. Kind of like Nue's Mysterious Snake Show, it's just that one spell that's just like really easy and just exists to exist. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. You can't hate. Oh yeah, here's the bad version of that blue non-spell. So the lanes get longer and the kunais get denser, so it's basically just a recipe for hell. I don't know how to do this consistently. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know how. Okay, I will say it is kind of predictable in the sense that you can kind of like read ahead to see like where the walls are going to be of like the longer lanes, but I mean, yeah. So for this spell, what you're going to want to do is not stay in the center for the entire thing. If you notice, the lasers get really crazy in the center, so what's the solution? Go to the side. Even with the forward focus shot, don't stay in the middle of the speed kill, just go to the side if you don't want to die, okay? Capiche? Capiche. I am Sanaido, so I'm just going to let my snakes do the job for me and do lots of damage while I chill out on the side. I mean, you want to go back in the middle every so often to do damage, of course. Now for the remake of that third non that I died to, let's capture this one to make up for that failure earlier. So yeah, just want to be very aggressive with your movements, and don't go in a wave that's too close to a wall, otherwise you might regret it. Alright, so Lunatic Impact, very strange spell. So what I like to do for this is, actually, I kind of forgot my strat, honestly, but we'll see what we can do. I just want to get all the moons together. Yeah, like that. And then I like to kind of go in this, like, it's not really a triangle, but it's kind of like a let's move across the screen a bunch type of strategy. Basically, I got the moons bunched up together with my movement, and now I'm just going to kind of move across the screen while they're bunched up and dodge the stars. The hardest part about this spell is the screen shaking, which can make dodging the stars a little difficult. There we go. Okay, so right after Lunatic Impact, directly comes our survival spell. Yeah. Kinda weird that our extra boss only has like a few spells this time around. Alright, so the blue wave is just kind of introduces the gimmick of this spell. So what is the gimmick of this spell? So basically there's like these like things, these little rings, and they fire balls, or they fire, I think they're like big stars and little stars, except the big stars disappear, leaving only the little stars. So like it just looks cool, but really all you're dodging are the little stars. On this green phase, obviously you'd want to stream across the screen like what I'm trying to do here, but be careful in case they bunch up and then you die. Yeah, the green wave is probably the hardest part of the spell. Well, I mean, this last wave is a little bit difficult, but I don't know. I don't find this wave that hard. Cue the death. Okay, and now for the last spell. So you'll want to stay under the boss on the left, and then you'll just want to dodge her kunai bullets throughout the spell. It gets harder after every phase, of course. Although it's not as mighty as the usual extra boss last spell. You can dodge this on the right too, but I prefer to dodge it on the left because I find it easier to read the kunais directly downward than diagonal. The rings are much easier to read diagonal than to read straight down. Alright. And then the red wave is the final wave. It's a little bit intense, but the bullets are slow enough that you should still have enough time to react to them pretty well. And there you go! That was our extra stage! Pretty long, isn't it? Yeah, like this extra is a really long extra stage compared to most, and it's about as long as a run of Great Fairy Wars, as Yat said. So yeah, as I said before, I have no standards for this, so This is good. Enough in my eyes. I cleared. Okay. And that was it. That was Loke. And that was a Discord sound effect because I didn't set my status to busy. Alright. I must say, well, let's get out of this screen first. I don't want this sad game over music playing. So that was it. That was Touhou games 6 through 15. Well, all the main ones at least. And I must say, I had a lot of fun with this. I started these LP series almost a year ago, and I can't believe I've come like full circle. Like, I've done like all the up-to-date games. Like, I will probably do the PC98 games, and I might do some fan games, maybe some side games. Maybe I'll do some more scoring replays. We'll see. But the series is definitely not over yet, but we got the main core of it done, and I kind of feel happy about that. Like, I definitely feel like I've come full circle of what I was trying to do. Like, you know, the series, it was so fun. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's something special about putting something together and producing it. Like, making a video, recording, the commentating, you know, the playing. It's like, it's fun to talk about something you're passionate about, which for me is the Touhou series. And just to put it into videos and to upload it and get these things going, it feels really nice, and it has this good feeling. And it's good to connect with people. You know, because of this LP series, I got to meet a bunch of new friends too. I met a bunch of new people in the community that I had not known or talked to before, and I'm grateful for that. And thank you all for sticking around so long, for whatever misadventures I'll be doing in the future. So yeah, with that is Lolk done, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever adventures we go through.